Hello everyone, it's Anton on the go here, and I'm currently at Pearson International Airport here in Toronto. And welcome, as I literally journey across the globe in search for the most beloved woman in history. She came to fame as a young Jewish teenage mother and is revered and loved not only by Catholics, but also by non-believers and those from different religions alike. As the woman who nursed and brought up the Son of God, she taught him how to walk, prompted him to perform his first miracle, and stood by him until the very end. Several publications such as National Geographic and Time have hailed her as the most powerful woman in the world. Regardless of race, color, or creed, whatever name we invoke her, her love is for all as she watches over us and intercedes on our behalf. And even though it has been a little over 2,000 years, she's more alive than ever today. This woman is no other than the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, and our Mother. In the last segments, I traveled across Egypt, Paris, and Japan. But for this season, as 2025 marks the Jubilee year, come and join me as I travel mainly to Italy and to the French Alps. So come and join me as I journey to some of the many places where the Blessed Virgin has touched the lives of many. From the bustling streets of Rome, where Our Lady could be found in every street corner, to the French Alps where she wept and emphasized the power of words. From sworn enemies of the Church to one man's dream which translated to a permanent legacy which can still be seen today. From a cheap plaque in a rundown Sicilian neighborhood to processions in St. Peter's Square. So join me as I go in search for the Virgin Mary. In my last vlog, I journeyed to southern France to the French Alps, bringing you one of the most famous and greatest Marian shrines in Europe, the sanctuary of Our Lady of La Salette, where on September 19, 1846, the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to two shepherd children, Melanie Calvat and Maximin Giraud. Mary wept over humanity's sins, particularly blasphemy and neglect of the Sabbath, and entrusted the children with a message of repentance. The apparition was approved in 1851, and a basilica was constructed with throngs of pilgrims coming to the mountain shrine, where miracles of healing and conversion were and are still being reported. Come with me as I continue my journey here in the sanctuary of La Salette with my friend Shanna and Father Michael Linga, as we continue to retell the aftermath and domino effect of the apparition and the impact it has had in church history. This is the story of why the Virgin Mary wept in La Salette. La Salette is the only apparition or one of the very few apparitions in the history of the church that saw the establishment of a religious congregation, known today as the Missionaries of Our Lady of La Salette, founded by Bishop de Bruyère in 1852. The Bishop of Grenoble took the Marian message to heart and saw the significance for providing pastoral care and service for the pilgrims traveling to La Salette, since reaching this section of the French Alps is no easy trek, even today in our contemporary era. The missionaries of La Salette is one of the lasting legacies of Our Lady's message, "You will make this known to all my people," and among the good fruits which bore from the apparition of Mary. For they don't only spread Mary's message, but their warmth and hospitality are very evident. During our visit to the sanctuary, the priests, sisters, and brothers who run the shrine and come from all parts of the world take the time to get to know the various pilgrims who visit the Holy Mountain. And I can attest that during our stay in La Salette, we have made solid friendships with these missionaries, making La Salette feel like a home. It is because of these dedicated and faithful missionaries of the Blessed Mother and our Lord that the message of La Salette could be felt on a daily basis at the sanctuary. I managed to meet and interview just some of the La Salette priests and nuns, including Father Michael, Sister Sonia, and Father Henry. Hello everyone! So we're here again at the sanctuary of Our Lady of La Salette with vlogger Sheena as well, and a very special guest with Sister Sonia who is going to share how Our Lady of La Salette impacted her and her vocation story. So sister, could you please share your vocation story and what is La Salette to you?
Wow. So I grew up in the La Salette culture because the La Salette missionaries were in our place already, even before I was born. Yeah.
And you are from where again, sister?
Santiago City, Isabela.
In the
Philippines. Yes, in the Philippines. Santiago City.
Actually, I was a Buddhist, so I became a Catholic. Then I became a Marian priest. The missionaries of Our Lady of La Salette is Marian congregation. So I believe I made a prayer to Mary, many years ago. So that the prayer was, I believe that my prayer was answered. That's why I became a Catholic. And I became a Marian priest. So one day I saw a bell tower, bell tower of the church. So I passed through near that village, from my work to another city. Then, I always make a shopping there. So I always noticed that, that might be a church. So one Sunday I went there. That church is a Catholic church. So I didn't have a Catholic, participation like that. Then I attended the mass in that church that day, but there wasn't a priest there, so they celebrate the dry mass. So I participated. From that village, I got one Catholic friend, and another Baptist friend also. So three of us, Then one day, that Catholic friend, I think you are. He invited me. We can go to the Marian feast. So in Myanmar, there are two Marian big celebration in Myanmar. So he invited me, and then we went together. Three of us went to that celebration. So I wasn't Catholic, So I
This is
was
still before
Buddhist,
your conversion,
So three of us went to that celebration, and as a Catholic, he kneel in front of the grotto and pray to Mary. So me and my friend, another Baptist son, we just said like that. After praying, that Catholic friend told me, you can pray to Mary. Your prayer will be answered. So then I pray like a Buddhist, May I be worthy, may I be healthy, may I be successful like that. Later, the last prayer was, oh Mary, if you want me, you can call me. So I believe now, my prayer made to Mary was answered. So I became a Catholic because a Catholic, devote, venerate Mary. So if I became a Catholic, no, Baptist, so I won't believe.
Yes. Exactly.
That is, I think my prayer was answered. I believe. So that is, that's the story.
As a child, I had so many dreams. First, I wanted to be a first lady. Because I didn't like what was happening in the country. And I thought if I am first lady, I can teach the president.
That could be a good one.
And then I wanted to be a lawyer because I was so exposed to, I just felt that people needed someone to speak for them. So I said, I'm gonna be a lawyer. But I was exposed in school where there are sisters, missionaries, and I got so involved with what we were doing, and I said, this could be an option. So as a little girl, I had that.
Actually, my faith, Christian faith was grown by Baptist friends, not Catholic friends.
Okay.
So, my Christian faith, was growing again, and then I decided to be baptized in the Baptist church. But I consulted with my sister, the elder sister, and my mother. So they refused my, desire because they said you don't have any Baptist relatives. You just have Catholic relatives. So if you want to be baptized, if you want to become a Christian, you better be baptized in Catholic church. So then the next day they planned to meet with a catechist. So that catechist also, he is my uncle, so my mother's cousin. So my uncle, said to me, so we will go to another village. It's a little bit far from my town. So there we went that village, and he taught me catechism. So then with the three couples, they were preparing for their marriage. So we were we learned catechism there. Then I think it's a long time ago. 1 month I think that catechism. So at the end of my catechism, after 1 month, the catechist asked the ladies from that village, "Hey ladies, so what do you want to give him a name, Catholic name?" So they said Henry. So that my name Henry came from that ladies, from the ladies.
Okay.
And then I was baptized in 2008, December 23rd. So
That is my birthday.
you're really
That is my birthday.
amazing.
But I got more into politics in the school. Yes, may pagkaano.
Gabriela?
Because of what was happening, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
before
yeah.
martial law. Could
Okay.
you imagine?
Yes.
Yeah. So I grew up like that, so much involved. I was part of a group that makes social analysis in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, critical
really
thinking.
No.
Then the following year, 2009, there was a youth camp in that village, in that same village. So before my sister, she is my cousin, so she came to me and informed Henry. There is a youth camp in that village. She said. Then you can participate in the youth camp because you do not have religious formation, religious knowledge, and you do not have friends, Catholic friends also. So you better participate. So she suggested me. Then I accepted that suggestion, and I participated at that youth camp. So in that youth camp, the parish priest he preached about vocation, according to the gospel passage, Matthew chapter 9 verse 27 37. The harvest is plentiful, the workers are few. So he preached about a vocation according to that gospel passage. In that youth camp, I was touched. My heart was touched, and I felt, oh, God is calling me. So then I responded. After the youth camp, I came back to my hometown, and then I went to my mother's village. So there are a lot of Catholic relatives there. So I consulted with my relatives. I want to be a priest.
Anyway, that was high school. And then I went to college and I was busy with university life. But even my choice of career is still on the same wavelength.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to St. Louis University to finish my chemical engineering and university life. And somebody shared with me my dreams, but I had to explain right away that I can feel something here, hindi lang here, but here. So I said I want to become a sister. But he was so persistent. He said we can pray together, So we did. We prayed together. In other words, we agreed to be on. And then we had, before graduation, we had plans for marriage na.
They suggested me, they gave me many advices. So you can become a catechist. Why? I asked. Because a catechist can get married.
Yeah.
No, like that. Another thing is they give me advices. There are a lot of congregations. They proposed to me. You can go to Franciscan, Salesian, Jesuit, Dominican, La Salette, like that. You can go to also diocesan seminary also. So I didn't understand that. I asked my relatives, are they Catholics? So because my knowledge, religious knowledge is limited. Then one day, one Jesuit brother from that village, my mother's village, so he came back to his village. So I met him, and I told him my desire to be a priest. Yeah, he welcomed me, but the problem was he asked many documents, like
Baptismal certificate?
Yeah, baptism certification, confirmation certification, and marriage certification also. But the problem was I didn't have marriage certificates because my mother and father, they lived together.
Okay.
The Buddhist culture.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they didn't get married in public and neither in church also. So that was my problem. Then, so I canceled my desire to be a Jesuit.
He went to America kasi nandun ang family. And then he was coming back for me as a fiancé niya. Christian swings na kami. But I told him it's still there. And when he was already in Hawaii for good, sabi ko, no, it's really, I have to be true to my inner truth. Naintindihan naman niya, but it wasn't as easy as that, Kasi 5 years din kami. So he supported my dream, and we stayed on as friends up to now.
Oh.
Yeah, I dropped by Maui one time. I laid over there, and yun, kita kami with his family, and we're still friends.
Then one day, I think in May, on May 12, 2009. So one sister, she is my cousin also, another cousin. She came to me and we will go to another village, There, in my parish. So we have 18 villages. So in May, in month of May, so we celebrate Marian devotion there. So one village after one village like that.
Because Our Lady of Fatima.
Yeah, that so she came to me on May 12th, and we will go to that village. So tomorrow morning they will have a celebration like that. So she invited me. Then I went that village with my cousin, sister. Then that village I met La Salette deacon. Now he is a priest already. So he is our regional superior now. So I met him, and I told him my desire to be a priest, not to be a Lazarus. I wanted to be a priest. Then he invited me. Yeah, you're welcome. You can come to our community.
So La Salette for me, why La Salette? It's because La Salette is in my heart as a young girl. And I tried to look for other congregations before I made my discernment to enter La Salette. But it's really the tears of Our Lady that's calling me. And I always sing, I long to dry your tears. Yes. Let me dry your tears. By doing all these social actions that I'm doing and all that. I think that's my way of drying Our Lady's tears, because there's so much poverty, there's so much injustice, there's so much to really fix. It's a systemic evil we're facing. So I said, Tadasal ako. I will ask the lady to really do something. Ganon kami ka-close. So that's how the lady inspired me.
I became a Catholic. Then I became a priest, Marian priest. So in my life, women are very important. My sister, my cousin, they, suggested you can go there, you can participate. Another. The most important one is Mary, Our Lady. So I believe Mary called me. Yeah, of course, above all, God called me. But this is my personal belief,
Yes.
So this is my story.
So for me, reconciliation is our charisma.
Yeah.
But what is the real sense of reconciliation for me? It's not just praying, but it's praying and praxis.
Yes.
Yeah, magkasama naman lagi yan.
Yes,
So,
It's an ongoing process, reconciliation.
yes. And it touches you, it touches your relationship with others, with God, and even with nature.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Kaya
Yes.
I really support it's against this climate urgency that we are having now. It's devastating a lot of places. You cannot just do something local. O sige, magtitipid ako ng tubig. That helps. But I think we have to look at a bigger picture for that. Like, we can lobby, we can do things like that. Hindi kasya yung local efforts lang.
I love it.
We have to be united to do something
Yes.
that could have an impact.
She is like my mother because every I believe every mother, they don't want their children to be astray.
Yeah.
So she's also, she came here to warn us,
Yeah.
to come back to God, come back to God,
Yeah.
to reconcile with God. So she is, she is the mother, not only Jesus, but also all of us. Mother of all.
Yes.
I just feel that God designs, God's design for peace involves everyone, involves the community.
Yeah.
And we have to look at all the spheres of life. Hindi
Yes.
lang
Yes.
hindi lang nakadasal at nakaluhod.
Yeah.
It has to move out.
Yes.
It's
yes.
action, a call to action.
Praxis talaga.
Yeah.
So nandito ako. Minsan, gusto ko na rin lumabas nung earlier days ko kasi parang maraming bawal. Bawal lumabas. Kasi nga, I have to understand. I have to go through formation.
Yeah.
Sa formative years ko, medyo rebelde ako. I was questioning all the time. Do we really need to stay home and do all these things while people are dying? So I was always shaking the boat, rocking the boat. But now I understand, now that I'm a formator,
Yes.
you know, Ecclesiastes ba? Everything has its own
At own
time.
time.
So now, matanda na rin kasi ako, nag-mellow-mellow na rin ako. And,
Pero we really see the joy
The
of
joy.
being a Salette with you.
yes,
sister.
I'm happy to be one.
Yeah.
Really?
And it really manifests on you.
Really?
Yeah. I was
I'm happy
telling
to
him
be
actually.
one. I'm happy to be one. Oo. Maski gano'ng kahirap, may French ako ngayon, di ba? Nagkasakit pa ako dahil sa adjustment ko sa language. I had cancer in my ear because the whole of me was reacting. I can't say my piece. I need to be expressing what I think,
Yes.
and I need to be understood. Yun yung mga dynamics na naayos ko naman sa sarili ko ngayon dahil, so yan.
So, sister, thank you for sharing your wonderful and very colorful life
Yes,
journey.
Colorful talaga.
It is
Colorful from your
colorful.
social activism to a Salette sister. Now, my last question is, in terms of Our Lady's apparition here, what's your message to the young people who are involved in social activism? How can we relate and tie that with the apparition of Our Lady of La Salette?
Yeah, Our Lady is very down to earth. She came using the garb of a peasant woman. She was a queenly peasant girl when she came. She's the queen of heaven, but she came in a local garb. That means to say we really need to be in solidarity with the people we meet. It's really solidarity. Even the language she had to adjust to the children because they seem not to understand the potato. So he started to
Yeah.
speak the local dialect. Ganon siya ka down to earth. And he's always saying, come near. Come near because I have a great message for you. And this great message is her son, Jesus. Yun naman ang istorya natin. We're here because we want to follow Jesus.
Yes, yes.
And that's what her presence is in La Salette. It's a presence that is reflecting the presence of God in our lives. Compassionate God in our lives.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's La Salette for me. La Salette for me is not just about Mary. It's about Mary mirroring to us who God is in our lives.
Yes.
Seeking out for us, especially the lost, the little, the lost, the last.
I love that.
Yeah, Melanie and Maximin were considered the lost, the last.
Yes. The least.
Yeah, they were
The
the
least.
least.
Yeah, and church, wala silang catechism.
Yeah.
They were just for hire. They were chosen to be
Yeah.
messengers of hope. It's just getting involved.
Getting involved.
It's
Okay.
just getting involved in any way we can.
Yeah.
I really love your message,
Yeah.
sister, especially of how, the conversion, not really the conversion because it's already with you, in you, but, making use of what you are actually passionate about and converting it into something that is actually what our mother, Mary, has put you in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kasi maliit pa ako, we were singing already. I long to dry your tears. There's a beautiful song that were taught to us when we were kids. So I'm always thinking, how can I dry the tears of Mary? Doon ko nakikita Kasi why are people crying? Why are people, a lot of miseries. But marami namang beautiful things in the world.
Yeah.
Kailangan mga napakita sa akin more of these situations.
There one mission the lady gave us to everybody. So you will make this known to all my people. So that is the mission of Our Lady. She gave to all of us. So you will make this known to all my people. So some people they do not know about the operation, the Salette. So everybody is obliged to make her message known. So I always tell her that message to my groups. There are many groups. So I help them for make a tour like that. So I always tell them you will make this known to women. So we are new Maximin and Melanie.
Yes.
So you came here, for pilgrimage. So we are new Maximin and Melanie to make her message known.
Yeah.
All over the, among our neighbors, among our parish, in our diocese, like that.
Yes.
In our country.
Yes.
So we are new Maximins and Melanies.
Amen. So nicely said.
In the beginning, I really don't know La Salette because I was born from Quezon Province in the Philippines, and most of the missionaries of La Salette are in Isabela. So if people are asking how I was able to look for La Salette, I think I never looked for La Salette. It was the Blessed Mother who looked for me. That's why I became a La Salette missionary, because in the beginning I do not know La Salette. I was just invited by a fellow altar server to take the examination in the seminary of Our Lady of La Salette in Silang Cavite. The message is there. The importance of God, the importance of prayer, the importance of reconciliation in our life. But I think the Blessed Mother is not just expecting us to memorize the messages. I think what she is expecting from me and for all of us is to become the message. Our life, personal life, we become the message of the goodness of God for the world where we are in now.
A unique characteristic about the La Salette missionaries is the emphasis on respecting the culture and personalities of the different people they serve. By identifying themselves with them, uncovering the richness and values of their culture, and, along with them, offering these innate gifts to Christ, just as Our Lady did with Maximin and Melanie. And when you visit La Salette, this is very evident by the diverse groups of people who visit the shrine. Their warmth and hospitality could be felt on a daily basis as they dedicate themselves in service to the pilgrims. Daily prayer with emphasis on reconciliation is one of the main charisms of the La Salette missionaries, because Mary had specifically requested for this. and this could be seen through the availability of confessions and counseling services throughout the day at the shrine grounds. And every night during the summer months of the pilgrim season, a moving torchlight procession goes around the apparition site in commemoration of the Blessed Mother's visit on the mountain. This is especially a major highlight when making a pilgrimage to La Salette. Aside from the spiritual aspect of things, there is also something for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Those fond of hiking and lovers of breathtaking views, I highly recommend taking the trek to Mount Gargas, which overlooks the sanctuary and a large portion of the French Alps. And personally, the hike and views rivals that of other famous mountain peaks of the world. So it's a beautiful afternoon here at the sanctuary of La Salette. As you could see, the sky is crystal blue and it's a very nice day, and we are very blessed, like I said, to be here. And we are going to be tackling Mount Gargas. Mount Gargas. It's a very steep climb, so I tackled that mountain when I first came here, but again, it's one of the most beautiful spots here on earth. And I don't think a lot of people know it. So for non-believers as well, and for nature lovers, this is also definitely a place that you want to come by, not only for its spiritual aspect, but also because, as you can see, we are living inside a postcard. So come join us as we tackle Mount Gargas. So here's the beginning of the trail to Mount Gargas. So here is the paved path, and then it just sort of veers off. So for those visiting La Salette, I highly recommend that you guys do this. Again, I just can't get enough of the view. And even if I've been here before, it always feels like a first time. So I'm very excited. It's a very nice day. I'm a nature lover, and it's just purely awesome. We are very blessed to be here today. So I just had this thought while climbing. So in the apparition of La Salette, the Blessed Mother emphasized that people shouldn't be working on Sundays. That aside from going to church, Our Lady emphasized rest. Right? So she emphasized the importance of rest. And climbing up here on this mountain on the way to Mount Gargas, I feel like this is a good way to rest, to get inspired, to feel God's presence, to appreciate His creation, to appreciate the natural beauty that He has given us here. So it shouldn't be as of a surprise why the Blessed Mother chose La Salette, because to mix it, to combine the spiritual aspect with nature. Our Lady wants us to learn the art of rest. Right, Sheena?
Yes!
The art of resting. We should put rest on a pedestal. We shouldn't glorify overworking, but we should also glorify rest. Because God Himself rested on the seventh day. So we should appreciate His creation and learn how to rest. So we are higher up now, taking a short break, but climbing up here reminds me of Saint Pierre George of Frassati when he said, "To the heights," because he was a nature lover. He loved trekking mountains, and he had just this affinity and love for everything that was outdoors. So, because as of this filming, as it is the year of the Jubilee 2025, we also feel the presence of Saint Pierre George of Frassati. Right, Sheena?
Yes! Where's Soliauto?
He would have definitely loved this place
Yeah,
if he didn't come here to La
for
Salette.
sure.
Someone here is very excited. Share your excitement, Sheena. What is your excitement?
It's beyond everything that you can feel right now. No, we're not kidding, because it was not easy coming here.
It's not easy.
If only you know the challenges that we had. Oh,
Not on this mountain, I mean just to get to La Salette.
yeah.
Because for those of you who want to come here to La Salette, it's not an easy destination to get to. It's just, you're not only taking a train, but you're taking trains, you're taking buses, and even possibly overnight buses. So, but
Which we took.
which we took. So, but I can guarantee you, it's worth it.
More than worth
More
it.
than worth it when you see the place and you're experiencing nature to this level. You really feel the presence of God and the Blessed Mother right here, because she chose this spot. So we're still halfway, but check out this view. She's very excited. Look at her.
Like a kid.
60% done. How are we feeling?
Tired.
Tired but
Super happy and blessed.
So we just left the forested area. And voila! We're not yet at the top, by the way. We are 3/4 on the way there. And now that we are in a clearing,
Oh, it's there.
there is Gargas. I don't know if you can see the cross, but it's like somewhere there. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it's like there. So we are 70%, 3/4 of the way done. We are really high up, and it's actually really cold right now, so it's a good thing I wore my hoodie. But we are close to the summit. There's the cross, you can see it now. That is the summit of Mount Gargas with the cross. So we are very high up.
Montre d'abord, venez Jean, laissez-les tomber le jour. Vamos ser missionnaire de la Salette. Que tes œuvres sont belles, que tes œuvres sont grandes. Seigneur, Seigneur, tout nous comblés de joie. Viva le Christ! Viva la Salette! Viva la Salette! On y va.
So we just reached the summit of Mount Gargas. Like I said a while ago, I don't know how high up we are, but we have this such gorgeous view with the cross over there. Beautiful, beautiful views. Just amazing. So like I said, just a while ago, there were so much other pilgrims here. Karen, who Sheena and I met on the way up here, she's from Switzerland. And then a group of seminarians or brothers. They were from Brazil, Venezuela, Madagascar, and I even think Angola. And then me, Filipino-Canadian, and Sheena, who's also from the Philippines, but she is living in Dubai. So we're coming from all parts of the world. And it's very interesting because Our Lady of La Salette, Mother Mary, she is the mother who reconciles everyone and brings everyone here to La Salette from all parts of the world. Such an isolated place, such an isolated place, and it's very difficult to get to. But I'm telling you, the graces that you feel and that you receive up on this mountain in this holy place is just beyond words, honestly.
To the heights!
For the next segment of this special feature on Our Lady of La Salette, join me as I continue my pilgrimage at the sanctuary of Our Lady of La Salette with my friend Shenna and Father Michael Linga as he continues to provide more insight about the Marian apparition and the impact this continues to bring to our current day. Stay tuned to learn more about the several phases of the apparition and some details which you may have never heard about. Don't forget to click like and subscribe on Anton on the Go. God bless and Ave Maria.